Hello all. I want to provide a quick update on the Chanticleer 2D570. In my last video that I published, I had some photos there of the speaker, and again here are a few more of the same pictures, and you can see the speaker's just completely used up. It's not repairable. So I had the speaker cone that I needed, and I went forward this afternoon and spent about an hour and made that repair and reconed the speaker. So you can see here the voice coil itself against the pole, and here's the gasket itself, which I'll reuse. Just a quick picture-in-picture here. I did have good movement of the voice coil around the pole device, and it was free. I blew that out. I actually removed it completely and made sure there was no crud or rust or anything down in there. Best I could tell, it was clean. So again, here's a few more, just photos I wanted to share of the new speaker cone in place, and look forward to getting the speaker back in the radio, getting the radio playing, see how well this does. In addition to the reconing of the speaker, I took time to open up the old can electrolytic capacitor and clean all the junk out of it and get it ready for the new electrolytics. Majority of my time thus far has really been spent on derusting the chassis, and you can see here from the photos and the ones I've shared before, the radio is a total mess. So I kind of started in the center section after getting the variable tuning condenser out, and then started moving again toward the left around the choke. I got the electrolytic capacitor out in the speaker, and again just started doing the derusting there. Very time consuming. A few more photos here I'm sharing of the derusting process. Again, very time consuming, tedious, and boring, I must say. The radio chassis does have a lot of pitting, and I have made the decision to paint the chassis. I really didn't want to paint it, but I really have no choice. This thing was in such bad shape, so I'm getting everything taped out here, just finishing the final steps of the derusting. Then I'll get everything taped off and then shoot it with a couple coats of paint. You may have noticed I left the IF cans on the chassis. There was really no rust around the base of the IF cans, so for now I've chose just to paint around those and tape them out. So if I end up having to pull those off the chassis to get in there and do some repair, I'll probably put some primer or something down underneath the base area, but I don't see any evidence right now of any rust around that area, which was really kind of surprising. Unfortunately, I couldn't save this label. I did take nice digital photos, so I will reproduce that and reapply it to the chassis. Try to make it look as authentic as possible. Here are just a few more photos again of the chassis. All the derusting's been done, best I could get it. Not perfect, but much better than it was before I started. And again, you can see everything's taped out here and ready for the paint. So let's take a couple seconds and go back. Here's the old chassis again before any derusting took place. And a few photos now of the chassis after doing the derusting and the painting. The variable tuning condenser, the speaker, the choke, and the electrolytic capacitor is just actually sitting there on the chassis. I've got a little bit more light sanding that I want to do on the chassis itself and knock off a few burrs that are there, and then try to polish it up just a little bit. You'll also notice the IF cans have still not been cleaned up, so I'll clean those up with some chrome polish also and try to remove some of the dirt and grime from those to make it more aesthetically pleasing. So far so good. Still got a lot of work to do. The next video that I share will probably be on the electrical restoration, so stay tuned. Again, I've picked up some new subscribers over the last day or so, and I appreciate you folks joining the channel and spending time to watch the video.